music.
Urban Soul Radio, the station that treats indies just like majors. Listen now at urbansoulradio.fm. You can also find us on iTunes Radio under the Urban R&B tab. Download Live 365 or the TuneIn app on your mobile device. Follow us on Twitter at USR Live. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
All my music on one station.
Urban Soul Radio, redefining what you're used to.
Okay, not in any particular order. Not in any particular order. We got Miss Nikki London in the house. And we've got Baby in the house. I'm your boy Dig. This is Urban Soul Radio. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so first thing we want to do here is we're gonna get into a little bit of music. Just a little bit to get the blood flowing, and then we're gonna talk to producer, rapper, artist Nitty about everything Korean pop music. We're gonna talk current events. We're gonna talk some of everything. Right now, we're gonna get into Six God though. From Drake. We're gonna talk about Drake. Hold on, let me unmute everybody's microphone so everybody can get involved with the conversation. Hello, everybody say hello.
Oh, look at that energy. Go on, Nitty. Bring it.
Go, goddamn. Yeah.
We on air. Shit, we live.
We on air.
Energy sitting next to me.
Absolutely. You know? Okay. So let's do this right. Let's introduce this thing right. So the first thing we want to do is we want to say thank you to all the listeners, everybody listening to Urban Soul Radio right now. The station that treats indies like majors is what we do here at Urban Soul Radio. So we want to give a heartfelt thank you for listening in to the show. We're broadcast, Nitty. Did you know we're broadcast in 138 countries, brother?
Oh, I didn't know that, man. I didn't know that at all.
138. Name some. Okay. All right. I'm gonna drop some names.
Couple of locations.
Okay, so right now, there's somebody. This is funny because you just led right into what I always do here on the show. But right now, there's in a rice field in the Shushan province of China right now.
I like that.
Somebody is listening to us, right? And my voice is helping them sift through the rice paddies right now. And I just want to thank you for listening out. And I want to say to you, Huawei Shua, EDR Putonghua. Okay, and you know,
yeah, what he say?
Oh well, y'all didn't know? Y'all didn't know I spoke a little Mandarin? Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, oh no, not the oranges, baby, not the oranges. Okay, and so since we still name dropping, since we still country dropping, I would say there's somebody listening right now, and it's a coffee shop. It's a dusty coffee shop in Lebanon, right now. And if you're listening in the coffee shop, and it's dusty because I don't know, that's what I'd see right
Shout
now.
out to Lebanon.
Okay, and you're drinking from an uncomfortably small coffee cup, you know, those little espresso cups, you know.
But you enjoy it.
You know, you enjoy it, you're sipping from it, and you're drinking, and my voice is in the distance right now on Urban Soul Radio, and I want to thank you for there is coffee in the cup.
Okay. What time is it in Lebanon?
And you know what? Habib just passed the hookah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So now you're happy.
Do they smoke flavored? Is it flavored?
Habib, you cannot be babysitting the hookah right now. So if you're in Lebanon listening, please pass the hookah. Pass the hookah. Okay, so where else?
I got 5 on it. Habib,
where else? Tell me where else. Where else are people listening in? What do you think?
Tell me. I want to shout out Korea in the
shout out Korea. Okay, we do have we do have listeners in Korea.
Where's South Africa at in the building?
South Africa. Joburg in the building. That's right. Somebody right now. Okay.
Man, where's them?
Hold on. This is a heartfelt moment. This is a heartfelt moment here, Nitty. Somebody right now is in the the West Bank, Gaza Strip, and there's mortar fire, there's missiles, there's bombs exploding outside your window, and you're listening to Urban Soul Radio.
Wow,
and my voice is getting you through the conflict right now. And you know, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for listening in through the mortar fire. So I mean, that's pretty much it. Are we still dropping?
Yeah, I mean,
we're all over the world. We're 138 countries.
Checking in right now at the bar at KOD in Miami. Shout out to KOD in Miami.
Shout out Wet Willie's.
Who's at Wet Willie's right now?
Who's at
Shout out.
Who wants a Wet Willie right now?
Cabo Cantina. Right
Shout out Ocean Drive. Period. Shout out Ocean Drive. Period. Okay, so all right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into some current events, man. We're gonna talk news. Is that okay with you a little bit?
Let's do it.
You know, and ladies, is that okay?
Sure.
It's a lot of current events.
We're gonna talk a lot. I know, man. There's so much going on right now. And the first thing I want to talk about, I want to go to sports. You know, something that's near and dear to my heart, obviously, and something that's duly near and dear to my heart is the city of Chicago.
Chi-Town.
And I want to talk about Chi-Town sports right now. And unfortunate.
Oh man, I know what you about to.
Oh man.
Homie, they did it
unfortunate situation with my man Derrick Rose, D Rose. We're talking
real
about,
man. That ain't happening.
Okay, so I just want to start this by saying that Derrick Rose's lawyer says that the allegations are ludicrous and that the lawsuit is outrageous.
Chicken and beer ludicrous.
Yeah, exactly. Just over the top. Okay, so apparently an ex-girlfriend of Derrick Rose is alleging that he drugged her. He gave her a pill. And
Bill Cosby style,
right?
Yep.
he gave her a Bill Cosby, and him and his friends gang raped her.
Wow.
And so
Jello pudding.
And so okay, so that's like an isolated incident, right? No, in fact, what's been going on is if you dig into the lawsuit actually says that she was made to have sex with his friends a lot, and made to participate really in orgies. So I guess everybody. The headline is she was drugged and raped, as though it was just one of a one-off. But if you actually dig, she's saying she had to live the freak life, like the super freak Rick James, 1982, height of the super freak life, with Derrick Rose. So I mean, what do you guys think about that?
Can't help it to be bogus.
What do you guys think about that? Do you think super freak? You think because Tiger Woods? I mean, we see this with a lot of athletes. Tiger Woods, super freak. Some of the things that those women were saying that he was having them do, was true. So I mean, what do you guys think about that?
I like to always hear the ladies' opinions first before I step in.
Okay, all right, ladies.
Well, this is
ladies, what do you guys think about it?
Unfortunately, I think this is a very sad situation for both parties. As a woman, I think that the worst thing you can do, if it's a lie, is lie on a man, because the system is not designed for men. But what I'm thinking is, I mean, for it to be a multiple thing, I kind of feel like it's not forced after a while. Or, I mean, I can understand if it almost seems like she did it off of her free will. Normally, when women start snitching and stuff like this, it's because something went bad emotionally.
She wasn't getting paid.
Now, or not paid, or somebody said something to her, or fronted her off, and now she's like, "Well, I'm gonna say you did this."
Because that's what it was with Tiger. It was he stopped paying them, and he was thinking that he was just having sex off of his swag, and they was like, wait a minute.
But that's what men don't understand in
They're
this
like,
game.
your swag isn't enough.
As much as you pay a woman, women are still emotionally connected. So if she was fronted off, let's say she went with it and it was okay the first time, but digging deep into it, if this is a multiple time situation, you have to. This is not forced, because now you're willingly do it. You're willingly doing this over and over and over again. So emotionally, something struck a chord with her. Like they probably fronted her off, said something, and now she's like, instead of looking like a hoe, because you have to understand, a woman's reputation is still everything.
Right, but we don't know who she is.
And women fear being a hoe. Well,
Right.
the intimate circle does.
Right.
So before you call me a hoe, I'm gonna say what? I was date raped.
Right.
You slipped me this. You made me do this
made
versus
me do it, right.
willingly. And that's why I feel, in this industry or any industry of sports and in music, you got to be careful. Men, you guys just don't understand. You can never pay a woman to shut her mouth.
No.
Because emotionally, she will always
That's
tell
why
you.
you can't.
That's why
when
you
you get to
can't.
that level, you gotta smash. You gotta smash by yourself.
I mean, you do.
You
You, got
got-
to stop
but-
telling people
but-
your
can't be
business.
smashing
But
with
it
the
has,
homies.
but I guess
Just had
I
them
guess
by
I
the
would
door
say
watching, with a video camera, so they could, know
They
what's
do.
going on. Like, hey, videotape the whole thing.
sign the
But
release.
but don't put the video out though.
Sign the non-disclosure agreement. Sign the release.
I mean, it's a lot of
that-
business that go through, everything in that situation.
Yeah,
It's like
absolutely.
you gotta get release forms and
Yeah,
waivers.
she didn't sign the release form.
I think what disturbs me about it
Security.
is haven't they learned from all the, the Tiger Woods and the
Hell
Kobe, like
no.
haven't they learned
Oh, no,
from these
no.
situations?
Y'all the
Yeah.
best creatures of the world. We ain't gonna never learn.
As long as it's $1 and a pink. No, let me stop. All right.
Let's be honest.
As
that's
as
real.
long as you got them
That's
two
real.
things in the world that
real.
That's a real unfortunate situation, man. Because I always, looked at D Rose as a really good dude. He seemed to be, basic in the news, and,
Right.
and his coverage to seem to be a good dude, good family upbringing, and so.
But rappers,
It's
they talk
unfortunate,
about
man.
passing a girl, or I take this girl and all of my homies, have sex with her, and and that's
I wouldn't
acceptable. And D Rose is young, and he's he comes from a gangbang background too. I mean, not no pun intended, actually.
Wow.
No, that pun was not intended, but it was awesome, by the way. So yeah, he does come from a gangster type of background. So I mean, who knows? Again,
But I'm
there are
not gonna
allegations.
Yeah, well, we can't give him too much. I mean, let's be real. I still feel it's men in general. I still think that's some
she's
sucker type
generalizing.
mess. When you take advantage of a woman that got low self-esteem, that woman don't have no kind of self-esteem to let anybody just keep passing her on like she's nothing.
Hold on, but
unless
what
she
if
loves
really-
sex like
yeah,
that.
she might actually be, really into that. You know, what
I
I'm
know,
saying?
there
Like I
are
said,
some women
there's
that are
plenty
into
of women
it.
that's into stuff like that.
There
So,
are plenty of women that are into it.
But like you said, typically what'll happen is, something changes in the process. So something that may have been promised before is not given now, or maybe she got disrespected by
Exactly.
D Rose or somebody
Then
in the
if that's
crew,
the case, then
and
you need
somebody
to
didn't
pay,
stand up
pay
for
to
it.
play. If he wanted to play that way,
Well, then that's a whole nother. That's a whole nother
That's
issue.
what it
Then.
be.
So you can't pay as an athlete. You can't pay to play for sex. Like that's a whole.
but
that's
what
a
I'm
whole nother
saying
can
is,
of
and what's
worms.
happening now is if he played that way, and whatever the agreement was with him in that circle, now here comes the allegations and what might happen. I mean,
Okay.
It's
pay
an
for it.
unfortunate situation.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. It's very
bad 'cause
unfortunate.
it's for him. He's
It's
a
bad.
great-
Yeah,
great
it's it's
athlete, man.
bad
Big
biz. So
brand.
we'll see how it all works
Good luck
out.
for everybody.
Hopefully it doesn't end up in a courtroom and and all the
Still gonna tarnish his
like the
reputation.
Oh,
Kobe
yeah.
like the
It's the
Kobe
beginning
Bryant
of it.
drama or
It will.
anything like
they
that.
gonna run
So-
it in the ground.
Oh yeah. So okay,
But if Kobe got away with it,
Right.
everybody always say call Kobe.
Right.
no, but see,
Right.
but
You know what I'm saying?
Kobe
Like-
is the one that like
When
tricked
murder
on
somebody,
Shaq
you call
and
Cochran, but when you
Call Kobe.
when you
and
when
got
you get into some
everybody excited.
domestic situation, you call Kobe.
All right. Moving on. Moving on. Okay, so moving on. So
No
from
offense to Kobe,
from
though, shout
beating from beating that thing up or whatever to
Lord.
to beating up players on the football field. So the coach Tim Beckman from Illinois, man, we're just in my state the whole time here.
Chi-town.
Illinois, the Fighting Illini have just fired their head coach for allegations of player abuse, and which is interesting to me because when I play ball, the coach said all kind of crazy, screamed racial stuff at us, and got us charged up to go play white teams by telling us that they were going to. We would absolutely kill these teams. You know what I mean? But our coach will get us charged up, like that. And so there's a lot of things that coaches can do. That coaches could do then and say then that was considered okay. But now we're kind of in a situation where I guess coaches need to tread a little bit
Everything's
lightly.
being scrutinized now. Everything. Man.
Yeah.
So everything's being scrutinized. Everything's being
everything
looked
is
at. Media's everywhere. It's bad.
Yeah. So I mean, they fired him.
Was he smacking players?
I mean, they're calling it they're calling it player abuse. So I'm going to without it's got to be physical. It's got to be physical because I mean verbal abuse is just.
So is it abuse like if you got your helmet on and he smashed the shit out of you with your helmet?
They used to do that to us all the time.
Really?
And
abuse?
And they would grab your face mask.
Like is that abuse?
Grab your face mask and rip your head from left to right. So and you can't move. I mean your whole body is moving where your head is going. And so I'm 6'5". I was 280 pounds playing, and my little coach would be grabbing and ripping my head around when he was pissed at me. So this must be way beyond. I didn't feel abused actually. You know what I mean? But now I guess players are feeling abused out there. I guess it's a softer, kinder sport these days.
Wow.
Is that what it is? Is football a softer kind of sport?
Everything is getting a little.
It is getting a little soft.
When I see the men, I get all soft inside.
Aww.
When I see them, I get all. He's sexy on the field, that
God.
kind of soft.
Oh God. Okay.
He's cute.
I need a trash can right here.
Oh yeah, is that? Okay, so I mean, because you've got rules in the NFL, people calling it the no fun league right now, because. Yep. There's just a lot of rules for safety and and to basically to keep the players' life longer on the field, pretty much. Yep. If you've got a multi-million-dollar player, you want the guy to play out his 8-year contract, and so if you don't want his neck broken in year 3. Sometimes they have to create some rules and regs for that.
Yeah, I think coaches can take it a little bit too far sometimes. So it is we just got to see what happens, what kind of comes out of that situation. Abuse is like it's such a thin line between abuse.
It is.
Yes,
it's what.
Especially.
But if they fired him, that it's
it's real.
it was something real.
They'll fire you just because of the politics. So you'll get fired just because of the politics.
They'll fire. They fire us because of the politics.
We don't need to fire.
Right.
We don't need that right now.
All right. So we were talking about Super Freak in the 80s. So you think 80s, you think. Kind of neon colors, the pinks that everybody was wearing, the kind of flamingo-ish, Miami-ish kind of vice kind of colors. So the Miami Heat is considering, and the owner of the Miami Heat is actually posted out to the fans that he wants their feedback on changing their jersey to an actual like a Miami Vice themed alternate jersey. So the jersey has like kind of pink highlights, kind of neon pink kind of highlights to the jersey a little bit. So it gives it kind of a Vice, if you're a video game player, Vice City kind of, Miami Vicey kind of look.
It needs to stay.
So is it gonna be like out? Is the numbers gonna be outlined in pink?
Yeah, the numbers. Like I think it'll be white. Yeah, they showed it
in lime green jersey.
Lime green. They showed it online. It's a lot of pink.
It's gonna work out in October for them, though. You know what I'm saying? When you do the whole, cancer awareness.
Come out with the tennis shoes.
Cancer awareness. They gonna kill them. Cancer awareness.
They would definitely kill that. Definitely kill that.
But after that, it's gonna be like, ugh, y'all looking kind of soft. Don't bring that to Chicago. Cold, right. 30 below.
Yeah, we don't do pink. We don't do pink in the shop. All right, so moving on from sports, we're going back to Chicago, man. Just Chicago, all in the news. We got Keith Cozart. You know who that is?
Yeah, Chief Keith.
Keith Cozart. Okay, so Chief Keith, if you guys know him, which one of you guys are crushing on Chief Keith?
What?
No.
That's her baby.
That's not your. Oh, that's not your baby daddy. That's not your. That's your baby daddy. So Chief Keef, man. All right. So in honor of his new record label, right? So this Greek billionaire dude, right? Has got this record label right now called Film On Music, right? And Chief Keef, in honor of that, he named his newborn son.
Don't do it.
Snowfilmon.com Cozart.
You know what?
Excuse me. That's his on the birth certificate.
On the birth certificate.
And signed.
I didn't even know you could do that.
This,
For real?
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
did
I
he
thought it was
spell
like-
out .com?
He spelled out .com.
Yeah,
He spelled out
.com.
DOT.com. Yeah. Okay. So
Wow.
so
That's
SNO.
Is that
I guess
real?
that's the first name.
Snow.
No, it was confirmed. It was confirmed. So Snow is the first name. SNO, and then the
Snow
middle
the Black.
name is filmon.com.
Wow.
Imagine that. What's your name? Snow. Filmon.com. What?
Filmon.com.
So what's the last name? Kozar.
Kozar.
Okay,
Kozar.
Kozar's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
last name, okay.
yeah. Keep Kozar.
He gonna
Okay.
have a nickname in school for real, and it's not
So
gonna be none of
Kozar.
that.
So Snow. We
None
call
of
him
He gonna
Snow
give
for
himself
short.
a
Snow.
tough name.
Yeah.
Snow.
.com.
He gonna call it
.com's
Snow.
his middle name.
Snow. No, filmon.com.
So filmon.com's his middle name.
Filmon.com.
Wow.
He gonna
Right,
call
right,
himself
right.
something.
If I have that correct, it could be
name.
Snow Film On as the
you
first
never know,
name.
you
You never know.
He gonna go by
Hey,
Mike or
Donald
something
Trump
else.
might be the next president, so ain't.
Please don't do that.
Okay.
Let's not do
This
that.
shit is crazy right now.
All right, so next we got. Have you guys ever heard of the
Combination
McWhopper?
of McDonald's
That's
and Burger King.
I know, doesn't that sound weird? A McWhopper. Okay,
I'm thinking.
okay, so you're
gonna have
thinking real, well, not Burger King isn't really real meat.
So
I'm sorry if
sesame
you're ever
seed
going to
bun?
sponsor us, but
Mac sauce.
so we're talking about.
Sesame seed
It would probably be Burger King burgers
With
Mac sauce.
with
Max.
Mac sauce.
that's Thousand Island dressing.
But it's Mac.
But it's
sauce.
Okay, all right, it's the
They need to
secret sauce.
consult McDowell's. about
Okay, it's the secret sauce. So it would have the
Mr.
secret
McDonald.
sauce. Now, would it have the sesame seed bun? Would it have the 3 buns at like the Big Mac,
And it would have to.
but with the 2 burger patties from
Broiled,
the Whopper, charbroiled
broiled.
Whoppers?
Yeah, broiled. Yeah.
Charbroiled. Okay, all right. So here's the deal. Burger King this week put an ad in the newspaper, an open letter to McDonald's saying, "Let's
I heard
end
about
the beef." Hashtag end the beef. Right. And it was brilliant, right?
I like
So they put this letter out there.
Nice.
And I bet you do like
Great
beef,
PR.
don't you, Nikki? Okay, so in the beef for everybody except Nikki was the hashtag, and so what they were going to do was Burger King said in this letter that we should come together and we should create this promotional burger, right? And obviously sell it at both chains, and all the proceeds would go to charity for a limited time. They would do this cross promotion.
wow.
What do you guys think about that?
I think that's
pretty
great promotion.
I think they're going to kill a
very good.
gang of people with some burgers, and they're going to save
Well, a lot of
only
people
a
are on
small
their way out
percentage of
already.
folks.
You're
with the
saying
money.
$1 billion that you generate from that will actually
Kill.
just mitigate who you've killed.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a whole different show. But as far as the idea is concerned, what you guys think that's a good idea?
I mean, well, think about it. If you really want that kind of burger, you can stop literally at both. So it'll just be a matter of which one you prefer to stop at to pick up the same.
Well,
burger.
Well, yeah, because I know people that have gone to, and I have in my fat
have too.
days.
Business-wise,
I've
I did
actually
that
gone to
in my
McDonald's
fat days,
or
too.
Burger King and bought the burger, and then
McDonald's
go
for the
across the
fries.
street to McDonald's and get the fries
I
and
did
go.
that in my
Yeah,
fat days
that makes
too.
sense.
Because yesterday I
makes
went
sense.
to McDonald's.
Uh-oh.
And then
In my
stopped at
fat
Jack in the
days
Box.
yesterday. And then
got
she
them
went to
both.
Jack in the Box and got the
Today.
7-piece jalapeno.
No,
'cause-
it was egg rolls today. It was
Who's got
egg
the
rolls. She brought it
Who's
to
got the
house.
market share though? That's the question. Who's got the bigger market share, McDonald's
Good
or
question.
Burger King?
Well, here's the thing, and it's never gonna make it that far. It's never gonna make it there because McDonald's squashed it.
Yeah, I figured because they got the
McDonald's
bigger market
squashed
share.
it. They squashed it online.
Yeah.
The CEO of McDonald's actually
Still got
put out a letter, posted basically saying, while we think that's a good idea, we think that there's other ways that we can have an impact on blah 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 blah. So a lot of people think McDonald's, missed the boat here. And at the bottom, it was kind of he actually PS'd and said, P.S. a simple phone call will do next time. And it was kind of like a slap in the face to Burger King a little bit from the CEO of McDonald's.
Yeah, basically
he was like,
saying,
"Yo, don't come for me. Don't come for me in you know, in the public eye, and then
basically you got to get a couple of more Burger Kings on a couple of more corners.
Get your corners up. Get your corners up
before you come holler.
Get your traps right, and then and then you can get at us.
They ain't trapping right.
So I in my opinion,
Mayweather should have negotiated that deal on the fight. Just bought out McDonald's and Burger King.
All of it. If Mayweather had decided to have Mick Whopper across his butt for the fight, they would have done it. They would have done it.
That would have been cool.
All day. Mick Whopper.
And they just did it for like a weekend.
Yeah. Okay, so Judge Joe Brown, man. You guys remember Judge Joe Brown? Yeah. Ex-TV judge. Judge Joe Brown just got sentenced to 5 days in jail.
What is going on?
Joe Brown got to sit down for 5. Joe Brown, he was going off in a Tennessee courtroom and got a contempt of court charge. So he's spending 5 days on that
Judge Mathis
on that silver toilet.
Like, you a crackhead. I know what a crackhead look like.
Oh yeah. He was a crackhead. And so silver toilets for Joe for 5 days, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is he allowed to? He's not. He doesn't have his judgmentship anymore, right?
Like, I don't think so.
Anymore, right?
Because you would think, you would hope that they wouldn't put him, in with people that.
But I'm saying he's not a judge.
I don't think
right?
so. I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Is that like a disc bar or something?
No. I think he just kind of just decided he was going to be a TV guy. I guess. Okay. I mean, I don't know. He probably still has a law license though. I mean, if he hasn't done anything to lose it, it would make sense for him to keep renewing it. But anyway, so he's going to sit down. Finally.
Wow.
Finally. And this is some really, really kind of weird but tragic news. So we all know that Eazy-E, Eric Wright, passed from complications due to HIV and AIDS. Eric Wright Jr., Eazy-E Jr., is actually going on record now and saying that he believes that Suge Knight injected Eazy-E with HIV in 1995.
I heard about that one.
On record.
That's been going. Yeah. That's been a story for a long time. Though at first they said Heller, the lawyer had something to do with it.
Yeah, they were talking about the lawyer.
It's funny that he sort of has been removed from the entire speculation, and now Suge is the main corporate.
Yeah.
Culprit.
Right? Yeah, we knew what you meant. We knew what you meant.
You sound like
corporate is okay too.
Corporate.
But yeah, but so there's a difference though. There's a difference between it being just kind of, in the mire, just kind of, it being just something that's whispered amongst, friends and strangers. There's something about it now being, a public record for you to go out and actually say, yo, this dude injected my father.
Hey, man.
That's because people are looking at that not that new, but a video that's circulating all through the, Facebook and everything, and it shows Suge on there, and he makes it seem like he's just hypothetically saying it. Have you guys seen it?
No,
Okay, when you see it, he's kind of like
put me up on game right now.
If you watch it, you'll see it, and from that video, people are like, oh, he did inject him because he was just like he just kind of threw it out there, like he said, the Eazy-E thing. Someone could easily injected him, and boom. And so after that, everyone's like, Suge had to do it because Suge went on record playing like. That's
that's kind of how Bill Cosby on Larry King. Did you guys see that when he was like, hey, the drug of choice back in the day used to be called Spanish fly, and you take a little bit and you just drop it in her drink, and then good night. That's exactly what he said.
I remember that drug too.
He said that on Larry King. You know what I mean? And of course, at the time, nobody said anything about it, but now the allegations are out, the video is out, everybody's like, wow, he just kind of just told everybody what it was all about. So yeah man,
I heard about that drug when I was in grammar school. I used to try to go in the back of the magazines and get some.
The Spanish fly.
I thought they called me that. I didn't know they were trying to call me a drug.
The what? No. What? The brass monkey. All right, so that's what's going on. That's what's happening in the news. You're listening to Urban Soul Radio. This is Dig Urban Soul on Instagram, at Dig Urban Soul on Twitter, and man, we're here with producer Tyrone Niddy Buckner. We're about to really get into to his career and what he's been working on, and play some of his music here in the second half. Sure. And so I have my two beautiful co-hosts with me, and in no particular order again. Okay, I have to say this, by the way, because if I say one name first, then I'm gonna get that look.
Not from me.
I get that.
I'm
look.
not the jealous one. She's the jealous one.
Oh God. Okay, so in no particular order, again,
the older one's always jealous.
We have Baby in the house. Baby. Where can they find you on social media, Baby?
On Instagram, I'm baby_cakes. And on Facebook, I am Forever Baby Adore.
Forever Baby Adore.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I am adorable. That's why they just don't know.
Oh,
Baby cakes for no reason in particular.
And Nikki London over to my left.
Oh.
And from what I've been told is I hit the Ustream, and for whatever reason Ustream is not working right now. So if you're listening and you want to be watching, I am going to fix that, and we're going to get these ladies on camera. They were happy not to be on camera, but no, we're going to get them on camera and get everybody back on track here for the second half. So I'm going to get into a couple songs. We're going to get into Rihanna, Bitch Better Have My Money.
Speaking of bitches,
right.
I need to holler at you for a minute.
Wait a minute. We're back. Urban Soul Radio. .fm. Thank you for listening. We are back, and we have some other special guests just popped in to the studio real quick, and we're gonna we're just gonna give them a shout out and let them get on with their business. If I don't know, can one of you guys come around here and jump on mic number 5, and I'm gonna put them on blast a little bit on air because that's just what we do. And hold on, let me unmute you so you can defend yourself here. Okay, all right. So now, what's your name?
My name is James.
James, can you hear yourself on the mic, James?
Can I hear my? No.
Test. Okay, test.
No, I can't hear myself on the mic.
Now, can you hear? Can we hear you?
Test. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, all right. So we've got James. We've got James from LA Fry Company, and since here's what I want to put them on blast for is because they've come to a radio station. For publicity for their food, and they've brought no food.
No food.
What?
I'll go further to say they didn't even bring a scratch and sniff.
I mean, a menu, some weekend. So
you could have whipped the phones out with some pictures.
Okay, all right. But see, we're Urban Soul Radio. All right, so we're the station that treats indies like majors. So we're gonna treat the independent food truck here, like it's California Pizza Kitchen here, and so we're gonna let you guys talk about a little bit about what you do and publicizing where we can find you. So LA Fry Company. So where can we find you on social media?
You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at LA Fryco.
Okay.
Both
Instagram and Twitter is at LA Fry Company. Okay. CO LA Fry Co. And so you guys are a food truck, right?
Yes.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about what you have on your food truck, because a food truck is that's like a big thing now. There's Santa Monica, and there's Inglewood or on Market Street, and there's so many different areas around our great city that have these huge, massive food truck setups. 10, 15 food trucks at a time. So, are you guys involved in any of that, or where can we find your food?
Mostly you can find us off at some major events. Things like, most recently we were at Horton's Hayride down in San Pedro.
Okay. Horton's Hayride.
You can find their food on Instagram too. This looks delicious.
And what are you looking at? What are you looking at
It
there,
looks
baby?
Like I'm on there. I'm sorry, I had to friend them so I could see the food since I didn't get any.
See?
Ooh, they
Boom.
got-
Smackdown.
Again, we're having a bit of technical difficulties with our truck.
Smackdown.
Right after this, I have to go install a fuel pump so we can get it going.
Okay, but so for the listeners there, LA Fry Company. So for the listen, LA Fry Company they're good. They've got great food. They're a viable company. They're just we just caught them on a day where they're doing some maintenance and everything on the truck and getting it all spiffy and all clean to deliver you the best products available. So tell us a little bit about your menu.
Well, what we specialize in is hand-cut fries topped with many gourmet ingredients. Things such as carne asada fries, carnitas fries. We do on occasion poutine.
Poutine. Okay, what's that? Tell us about that.
Poutine's a short rib.
Oh, baby's over here laughing because if you say poot, if you say poot, if you say poot, baby's gonna giggle. She's just like that. Okay, so poutine.
Poutine. Sorry.
Oh damn, my bad. It's even nastier than I actually had at first imagined. Okay, so poutine.
I know it's Canadian.
Okay, so what is that? What is that?
Well, it's a dish out of Canada.
Okay.
Our Canadians love their nice, warm, comfy soul food out there in the winter. So
Canadian
it's a short
soul
rib.
food. There we go. Is it like a moose taco?
It's short rib gravy.
All right, nice. So you're not on a mic though. Okay. So short rib gravy, because he's in the back telling us all the ingredients, all the secrets.
Yeah, he's the cook.
Right. So he's the cook, and he's Nick is the cook, and James is the spokesperson here.
Come on, chef. Tell us what's on those.
Okay. So LA Fry Co. Just to wrap this segment up is they're a food truck. They're awesome. They have fries that they top with all kind of gourmet deliciousness. So carnitas, carne asadas, tri-tip, right? You got short rib. Yeah, so short rib. Yeah, see, I just gave them tri-tip fries, and you're gonna call that the Dig Urban Soul when you put that on the menu. So LA Fry Company. Anything else you guys want to tell us? Any big events that you're gonna be at, or where we be able to find you physically?
Yes. Tomorrow we'll be at Charlie's Vape Bar on Ventura Boulevard.
Okay.
It's a grand opening. And just look for us. We're out in LA a lot on Wilshire Boulevard.
Okay. And what's your truck look like?
Currently, it is
Peggy
black and
12.
gold.
Black and gold.
And we got a spray painted skyline on the opposite side from the doors that one of my buddies did for us. So, yeah, one of our buddies tagged up the other side of the serving doors with the
LA City skyline.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So if you see a black and gold truck that has a awesome graffiti tagged skyline, that would be the LA Fry Company. And if you have a hankering for fries, then you might want to jump in front of them and flag them down and tell them that you need that. All right. So what we're gonna do right now, we're just gonna get into one more song. We come back, we got Tyrone Niddy Buckner. We're gonna talk about it all, the mixtape, the K-pop, the everything is going down. Urban Soul Radio with my woes. So I'm in the studio with my woes.
He sounds like Slow Jam.
What does that sound like? Do I sound like Slow Jam James?
Sounds like he can get it.
Oh, R&B Soul, Urban Soul Radio.fm. We are back. Oh, okay. All right, I got Nikki going in the corner right now with the
God's name.
slow jams. We're back with Nitty.
What up?
Yo. Okay, so how many Nitties are there in the game right now?
Man, I know when I'm on social media, it's about 1,000 Nitties.
1,000 Nitties in the game
Nitty
right
this,
now.
Nitty that, but then I'm the only one that if you search, you start just putting it in. I'm that one that's gonna come up, man.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You
So I know a lot of people.
I'm optimized, homie.
There we go. Okay, so a lot of people might confuse, because I did. I mean, I've known you for a few years now, but
for sure.
I mean, some years back when I first heard, oh, okay, Nitty's coming through, you know, through the studio, and I'm like, okay, all right, Nitty, and then I started thinking, that's a Nitty beat.
Yeah, that's a Nitty beat.
That young jock.
I thought that too.
It's going down.
I get that one.
It's going down. Yeah, and so
I make sure I don't lie on it either. I do run with it for about 30 seconds.
Okay.
30 seconds to a minute. I let them roll with it. Then I go, nah, that's not me.
No, that's not me. No, that's Nitty. That's Nitty with the T.
But the funny thing is, they be hyped.
I know they do. They be like, I know you.
Man, dog, what's up, man? And then I'll be like, I let them run with it, get them hyped, and I be like, nah, that's not me. You know, Hollywood, that tone just dropped. Like, oh man, what's up, man?
Oh yeah.
Nice
I used to like that
jam. It's bogus out here. Right?
Yeah. So okay, so the young jock joint. The young jock joint is not you, not you.
Nah.
Okay, so let's talk about what you do. So let's start with K-pop, okay? Because it's something that's interesting to me. When I look at the spectrum of the music industry world when it comes to Asia and how in Korea and Asia. For those that don't know, K-pop is Korean pop music, and they very much so are kind of. I would say I wouldn't say they're behind, because I mean you can't really say Asia's behind in anything.
I would have to say they kind of ahead.
But as far as the algorithm is concerned of like the boy band kind of thing, that's still like a major thing in Asia.
Yeah, for sure.
Whereas here in the States. We see five guys get together and they're singing harmony and they're dancing. It's like, okay, we saw that 20 years ago. Yeah. But in Asia right now, in K-pop, and I know we have a lot of K-pop, listeners, and obviously because, you're very strong in that market. It's very much so a viable act right now in Asia.
Absolutely. Well, it's, I've got to see the U.S. sort of start to make its moves on it. So Nick Cannon has his own show on, I think Nick or Disney. It's
probably no, it's Nick.
He has like a straight show,
K-pop show,
doing a whole K-pop thing, and so they starting to look at it. I've been in some conversations with a reality show process for me to kind of bring it on board. So it's viable, but it hasn't caught on here in the U.S. It's huge. Overseas though, it's massive. So
tell us a little bit about K-pop. So besides it kind of being like a boy band, 4 or 5 guys together, what's different about it?
I think the size of the groups, so the group sizes are huge. So you got some groups that may have 12 members.
Oh wow.
That's a Wu-Tang Clan.
You got like a large amount of the groups have a minimum of about 5 members.
19-minute songs.
So both sides, it's males and then females, and then you got basically it's pretty much sort of the same that we have. They got rap, so they got K-hop, which is like hip hop. Hey. They got rock, which is K-rock. They got
gotcha.
K-pop, which is, sort of a mix between our pop music and R&B.
Okay.
And so, and that's really what it is. And they got soul. They even have like soul. So they got like real soul singers.
They even have a city called Soul.
And they could blow. Like they could really sing. They could dance for real. Like really get it in. So it's
Seoul, Korea. So there's soul coming out of Seoul.
Yeah, there's soul coming out of Seoul, man.
Okay, all right. So I mean, for those of you that don't know geographically, like this is all South Korea stuff that we're talking about. The music and stuff that's going on.
Who's getting ready to go to war?
Yeah, North Korea is not really into Nitty's music or anybody else or into anybody else's music for that matter. For the 3 people in that country that have a computer. But so South Korea, you guys have been getting it in. So JYJ, tell us about JYJ.
JYJ is a group. They started out as a big member group, and there was about 5 of them in the original group. They weren't called JYJ then.
Rated E10.
And they separated. They were the first act to ever walk away from a Korean label. So it had never been done before in the history of the country, pretty much. They actually walked away from the major. So these in Korea, they build they artists. So they bring them from, kids, take them from the home, and they coach them up to become superstars. And so
sweatshop music business there going on.
Some real mechanics going on.
Okay.
So these guys, were one of the first groups to really ever sort of look at their situation and say, hey, we're viable enough that we feel we got their fan base was crazy, and they decided to step away. And they got with another company that stepped in and had the money, the capital to really go up against the most major company in Korean pop, and they went solo and started their own thing, took their own fans, and it was a really, really rough road for them, but wow. They did their thing.
And so you produced some songs for them, right? You work with them, didn't you?
Yeah, I came in on their second project, so they came to me on their second project they wanted to do US, so they wanted to break in US. So a lot of the groups want to break in the US, because if you could break here, then you just go super major around the world. So they came to me with an opportunity to really put some great situations together for them and then break in the US. And so in that process, we created a first solo project off of one of the solo acts in the group. His name is JunSu. We did a record called Uncommitted, and that record went platinum. Sold over, I want to say we did 240,000 copies pre-sold before the record even dropped.
Wow.
So and they sell their records at like $25 to $30 a pop.
Wow.
And they got special editions that go for like 50 to 100.
Yeah.
So
they still actually care in Asian markets. They still actually care about the connection to the artist through a physical piece of music, meaning they, just like we were in the 90s, right? They wanted to get the CD. They want to open it up. Yep. They want to look at the artwork. They want to read the thank yus, all of the stuff that we used to do. Yeah. This is still what they do.
Yeah, they want the posters. They want to hang them up on the wall.
Yeah.
Their merch situation is bananas. Like,
oh yeah. So we're all digital here. We don't care here. We just want the file.
Yeah.
We just give me the file, give me the music file, and I'll put it on my phone. I'll put it on my computer, whatever. But
a fan is so upset to have something like that. There, it's like devastating to them to just be able to have a music file.
I know.
That's devastating to them. They would.
I know, and
fall under their bed and cry and die.
That's fascinating to me. It's Yeah, I love it. I love the fact that here, because if you're in marketing or in merchandising or anything like that, that's just a dream come true to have one of the most heavily populated areas of the world. China, Korea, and Japan, and they still want to have that physical touch, to the music, and so that's important. Okay, so K-pop. What have you been working on lately as far as K-pop goes?
Been doing placement stuff, so just submitting placements. The industry is really tough to get into and to place into. So from there's not like many African Americans at all in that industry. It's very tough to place records. So I just been doing placements, man. Like here and there, I'll catch a placement maybe once every 8 months. I'll catch a placement. And so sometimes it'll be an A&R situation where I'll just broker the deal for them. Or it'll be a situation where I'll actually place a record. Or I'll place some writers on a record.
Gotcha.
So, all of those different things is what I've been sort of up to in that space.
Okay. So, and how did you get started in this? I mean, we're both from Chicago, Chicago transplant. Yeah, how did you get started in music in general?
I was a block kid, just hanging on the block in Atlanta. Actually, when I first got really engaged in just heavy music for myself and kind of wanting to produce and just rapping and writing, and then a guy gave me an opportunity in Atlanta. He owned the Atrium and Flavors, actually doing a documentary getting ready to come out. It's one of the biggest venues in Atlanta. So if you know Atlanta, Terry Brantley's like a rooted person in Atlanta, owns one of the biggest venues. Everybody's worked there. So he gave me an opportunity to work, and so I came in just hanging around and started writing on like 112's first stuff that they was submitting, and was working with Lil Zane at the time, and they had like this little group named Lil Rascals was out then, and so it was just writing and mixing, you know, and recording. So that's kind of how I got started, and then it just bubbled from there. I went to college, got a film degree, recording degree from Full Sail in Orlando, so kind of invested in the education side of it, and
got that paperwork.
It was dope, man. So got an opportunity to work for Lou Pearlman for some years before he went to prison.
Right.
But I worked, worked on his behalf of, his company, so Transcontinental Records, and then also he had like a talent company, so we worked like Britney Spears and the beginning of Timberlake, Justin, when he had broke apart from the group, and Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, so it was all like up in that, and we was working with Smiles and South Star, and I was putting out my own music then too, so I was grinding, like that's what I was doing, man. So
that was a great era.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It was a small town. Orlando was kind of small, but it was a little low. Yeah. So that's So that's kind of where I kind of got things moving from, right there.
Yeah, that was gonna be my initial question. Where did it all start? So just hearing where you came from, I'm like, that was a great era right there.
Yeah, it was
great era to come in.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, so I've been around so many states and cities, and from Chicago originally, South Side of Chicago.
Do you have a favorite
state? Big up South Side of Chicago. You can't say that without.
I love LA.
Can't say that without me saying what's happening.
You were supposed to say
I love LA. You know what I'm saying? I got a record that we're gonna bump tonight, man. How we LA. I'm not from LA, but I love it here, man.
We make you feel at home.
I don't know about that.
All right.
She not doing her job because she was sitting next to you. She's
right. Come on, Nikki.
Well,
I did put Nikki in. I put you in the corner so you could make him feel like.
For real. Like, this is an opportunity. If you want to, like I said, I've been to Atlanta, I've been to Florida, Miami, Texas, New York, Vegas, all through that. I mean, this is like, I always think about this place like, if you ready to swim with the sharks and the whales, know what I'm saying, not the guppies and the little fish,
right?
You come out to LA and either you sleep in your car or you make something happen,
So out of everything that you
or
ever
you sleep in your
on,
car and make something happen.
Exactly.
Right. Out of everything you ever worked on, you have like a favorite thing that you could go back to, like that was it, or that was a specific time in your life where you like that was it, or you felt like you really were gonna be there.
I think the what made the most impact in my life so far, especially from an entertainment perspective, would have to be the Korean pop music. I can't tell you how much opportunity came from that situation. Like, I met with everybody in the business. Like,
awesome.
There was nobody that I wasn't taking meetings with. I was flying all over the U.S. I was sitting down with Timberland, with Yeezy, with Young Money, Cash Money, with Breezy, you name it. I was in meetings with them, or they second in commands while they was in the studio. I went in with Dre. I took people in with Dre. It was just a wonderful. I can't even explain how.
So K-pop.
It gave me the opportunity to get exposed to a lot of people and learn a lot about the business.
Is there anything you would do different? Differently. Go back and think about how you started, things you went through, dealt with. Would you do anything different?
Absolutely. I think and I think about this a lot. I think one of the first things I would do is just really concentrate on one particular thing. I've always been an entrepreneur, so I own my own businesses when I first came here. So I didn't work for nobody, so I was kind of juggling business. I was juggling entertainment. I was doing radio when I first came here. I had my own show. I was doing movies. I was doing all type of stuff. So kind of not really doing that just one thing and staying focused on that one thing and just riding that train out. Like, when I was in college, I was an artist, so I was touring as an artist. So I think if I had to go back, I would choose to do one thing and try to stick with that for a certain amount of time.
To master something.
So not a jack of all trades,
Right.
but
Like I was just about
at least
to
a
say
master
that.
of one or two.
Exactly.
If there's advice you could give anyone that's coming up that has the same, vision or dream, like what would you give them? What would you tell them?
So I consult for a lot of people now. So one thing I always is learn the business. Like learn the business that you in. So if you can't be smart in this business, then you're not gonna make it in this business, or you're gonna make it in this business and somebody gonna take everything that you made and created in this business.
And
so
you hear that go down a lot.
So you gotta learn this business. Like that's what I practice as much as I can. Then that's what I preach to anybody that I work with and consult. So.
Okay. All right. So the project that you've been working on with Chris Brown, we were talking about, and Lonnie Burrell, who, for those that don't know, Lonnie Burrell is like, this guy's written for some everybody from Chris, Kelly Rowland, Tank, Jamie Foxx. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on with Lonnie. So talk to me a little bit about that, and we're going to play that song.
Well, that record's actually already completed, so that was one of the records that I did for the group. That was on their project. It took about 2 years for us to actually get that record placed and officially done. I fought for 2 years straight to get that record complete, cleared, and then actually making it on the album. So we did that record. Lonnie actually wrote that record and co-produced that record. So not only shout out to Lonnie, but also Charlie Burrell, because Charlie Burrell was actually the producer, the composer of that record. So he's the one
Charlie's brilliant,
beast. So it's a combination between those guys, and Jado actually had a little piece on that. So I don't know if anybody knows Jado, but he's an upcoming artist.
Oh yeah, we know Jado.
So he was doing this thing with us in that situation. Shout out to Kenny Burrell, the whole family, Burrell family. Everybody was on that. Latanya Burrell, all was a part of that.
Kenny's a good friend of mine. I'm pretty sure he's listening.
Okay,
so we have a caller. Caller 8465, last four. Are you there?
Yes, it's me, Sonique.
Yeah, so this Sonique,
Sonique,
actually, one of the artists that's on one of the records that we're gonna drop tonight. 101 Places. She on the mixtape. So, what up, Sonique?
Hey, what's up?
Sonique, welcome to UrbanSoulRadio.fm. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. So how was it to work with Niddy on this song? What is it, 101 Places?
Yes, 101 Places. It was amazing. I mean, Nitty, he does it all. He literally, when we first did this song, like, he engineered the whole thing. He rapped, he wrote the hook, he did everything. So he's multi-talented, and he's a pleasure to work with, definitely.
All right.
Yeah, she's a beast too.
Yeah,
she's a beast vocally. Like, she songwrites and she's a singer
Just
as well.
a beast, huh?
Singer songwriter. She's beautiful too.
Okay. So all right. Now hold on now.
Beautiful too.
Hold on now. Okay. So Sonny, where can we find you? How can we find you on social media?
Instagram would be the best way. That's where I update all my shows, any performances, and links to any new music. And that's at Sonique Music Queen, which is at _NIQ, the word music, the word queen, all together.
Okay. All right. Awesome. So can we put you on the spot? Can you sing us a few bars then, since you're such a beast? Such a beast, as Niddy says. Can you give us just a little something?
Peggy 12.
Hard boy, you grind this time with me, as I gotta go chase it. 101 places, I said, I just wanna be the only one your eyes can see. Gotta go chase it. 101 places.
All right. We might have to play that right now, just to kind of get everybody hearing the actual version of that. Well, thank you so much for calling, Sonique. And did you have anything else you wanted to say before we sign you off?
Just wanted to say thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Definitely great experience, great exposure for the song. It's an amazing song. I think it's timeless, it's classic, and I hope everyone enjoys it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Onique, for calling in.
Thank
girl.
you so much for calling in. All right, so should we play that?
Yeah, bump that
should
one.
we get
Yeah,
into
that's
that
dope,
one?
yeah.
So
101 places.
101 places. Let me see what we have here.
Yeah, this one for all the ladies, man, all the fellas, man. You know, you got your girl, you know, or a female that's around you, you know, and she trying to make sure you grind it out, but you gotta go chase your dream, man. You gotta have that lady behind you that's supporting you, man. So 101 places you gotta go to get it in.
All right, get it in. 101 places, urbansoulradio.fm. And of course, the term get it in has gotten the ladies all excited around here.
Too many cities, Nitty, let's go!
Yeah. Yes. 101 places.
To get
Nitty. Okay, so that's Nitty featuring
So Neek.
Yeah, no, that was dope, man. That was dope.
Thanks, man. She sound amazing on that record too, man. We really smashed it out. I've been trying to, with some of the records on the mixtape, just really trying to create some of them timeless classics too, So not everything that's going on right now, trying to just sort of, I'm older, so I'm saying, not the young buck no more, so trying to kind of find that middle, that happy space between the new school and the old school, but still flow, crazy flow, something you could groove to, smoke to, drink to, chill to, sex to.
Yeah, because all this twerking and stuff is tiring.
The twerking, y'all getting
coming out with a little
slow you down a little bit.
Just slow me down a little bit. And this heating.
Okay. So ladies, what did you guys think?
I liked it from when
the beat first came on.
She started singing over the
phone. When she started it, we were like, oh, okay. Then the beat came on, and you were like, okay. And then she sang, and you were like, what? She can sing. And then the lyrics came in, you were like, it does float together.
There you go.
I think I love the combination of like the old school, new school, because that means you appeal to everybody.
Yeah. That's
it's not just one sided.
That's important.
That's a great record for Urban Soul Radio, right there.
Yeah. We might have to put.
We might have to
put that in.
You know what? I think I will. Because I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. So,
that's not what the song was about.
You want to get it in 101 places?
I'm saying.
Okay, all right. I ain't mad at it.
Now that's what I thought when you said 101 places. I'm like, what?
Okay, Rick James.
So since Baby is super freak for 101 places, we will definitely be putting that.
You guys didn't think that initially. You didn't think that initially. Nikki,
we'll be putting that in the rotation here at urbansoulradio.fm. Again, thank you for listening so much. You're on with Dig Urban Soul. You can catch me on Instagram, Twitter at Dig Urban Soul. And we're here with Niddy, producer, rapper, K-pop extraordinaire, world traveler, and we're playing some music, and we've got beautiful ladies in the studio having a good time here. We've got, in no particular order again, Nikki London over there. Say hello, Nikki.
What up?
And what's your Instagram, Nikki?
My Instagram is IAM.London Marie with 4 E's.
Okay. So I'm gonna just stop for a second here. I'm gonna say you need to change that to something that is a little bit easier for people to get to.
But
there's a lot of London Maries. That means you lack originality.
I can tell you what you lack.
What does she lack? Oh, okay. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Let's say time is not on her side, right?
All I'm saying is, it's long. So 4 E's. So let's do it again. So I am dot London Marie Marieee. 4 E's. Incredible. Okay, and so on my right, the lovely Baby, Forever Baby Adore.
How'd you guess? That's
Forever
me.
Baby Adore. And so and what is your how can they find you on social media?
I'm also on Instagram at baby_cakes. That's KAYCS.
Baby cakes. Just cakes. And she got cakes. Hey, listen.
She got pies.
Listen, the Ustream is not on right now. The Ustream is not on, but I got to tell you, Baby is over here in this green green number right now, and Baby got cakes. Baby got cakes. Okay, and so I'm here with Niddy. Niddy, where can we find you on social media, brother? Let's get you followed.
Instagram, Niddy Beats. NIDDYBEATZ.
Niddy Beats.
And then on Facebook, Facebook/ is Nitty, so IS Nitty, and man, that's where you can catch me, man. Or you can go to my website, billboardentertainment.com. So just like that, billboardentertainment.com, man. You can catch me there, man. We doing everything. So
all right. I'm gonna ask my lovely co-host to my right if you could please close the door. We have the door open for the studio because for whatever reason it's kind of hot in here, but I'm starting to hear the singing the singing from down the hall. There's actually a church, like this Nigerian guy has a church like down the hall, and so they're like praising right now.
They have to
Probably
pray.
don't want to hear, you know, getting it in 101 places and all of that while they praise.
But I was trying to get it in 101 ways in prayer.
Oh,
See,
okay, gotcha.
You have to dissect what I was saying.
Okay, all right. Well, he's gonna come down here and he's going to tell you all the good things that God will do for you.
And he's gonna save me 101 times.
He will save you 101 times. All right, so here we go. All right, so let's talk about the Chris Brown. We were talking about the Chris Brown and Lonnie project before Sonique called in, and we wanted to play that song. So just set that up for us a little bit.
Yeah, man, that's just a really dope record that JYJ performed. We put that record released this past summer, really like sort of fall, really.
Okay.
And went worldwide. We hit Billboard charts, number 4, world charts on that record.
Wow.
So Chris Brown co-wrote that record with Lonnie Burrell. I co-produced on that record, A&R the whole project, and man, it was a big success. So go online, check it out. You could go to just JYJ. The record name is Valentine. So if you go to YouTube, you could really see that record being performed in front of thousands. I'm talking like thousands and thousands and thousands of people in Japan and all over Korea, and so these guys do really major. So it was a big record, man. It was the only English record on the entire album. So yeah, check it out, man. Support it. It's available on Amazon, so iTunes, everywhere. So go check it out.
Awesome. All right, so we've got Valentine by JYJ. And this is produced by Chris Brown. Written by Chris and Lonnie Burrell. Yes. We are back. Valentine, what did you guys think about that?
Oh, I like that one.
Do you like that joint?
That one was very nice.
Pop lock it for you guys right now.
You was about to pop
Pop lock it, pop lock.
Pop it out of socket, but I was about
Is that
to
a
do
pop lock
something.
record? Nice.
I really like that one. You could picture a whole video and a whole like a real,
like it makes you want to get creative and create something.
It does. It's like
it makes you want to create something.
Nice. Ain't no telling what she's trying to create.
Right. Like what you trying to make? Oh,
is that an R. Kelly
that's
record?
baby making music.
I mean, it could be the pre.
That sound like baby making music.
You must do it real fast.
Right. I'm like, wait.
I like it slow.
That's the pre. Wait. That's the doing your hair in the mirror, get ready to go out to the club.
Yeah, like
to the club to meet the guy to have the baby.
That's because she does it in the back.
Oh, she said you. Oh, so she does it the other way around.
She
has the baby
in the car.
Oh, wow.
The Jeep.
I
don't believe it. I don't believe that.
I don't know, baby.
Nitty, that's how
Baby
you
is
feel?
putting Nikki on blast, and
Nitty, that's how you feel.
That backseat action is crazy though.
It is.
Okay. So let's talk about the mixtape. Let's talk about the mixtape right now. So right now, Nitty has, we know K-pop, we know you write, we know you produce, and we know you're an artist. So as far as the artistry is concerned, you're putting out the mixtape right now. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, I kind of stepped away, been on the business side for so long that I just decided, like last year, that I was going to work on my own solo project. So, pull some of the money, from some of the projects that I did, set it to the side, and got into the studio and started writing. So, really, I wanted to create a project that was sort of middle lane. So I sort of analogy about it is kind of like a fullback running up the middle, where, I'm not trying to necessarily get a touchdown for the team, but if I could break some tackles, then I can get a touchdown. But if not, I could score like 10, 15 yards and, kind of that same process.
Move the ball forward.
And the process is, I really try to create different records. So the project is split between R&B records like 101 Places. I got some real sexy ass records.
Okay.
I get like
okay.
I got
the real baby making music.
Well, I got a record
too.
That's like fucking straight sexy. I got a record called Sex.
What?
I got a record called Sex Tape on the record.
That's twins making music. Okay, so wait, but then wait a second. Well, how come I don't have that file, brother?
So I'm holding off on that, man. I learned in this business, man, especially when you're trying to release music, man, as an indie artist,
right?
You got to work records. So I decided to push back actually the full release of the record and just release, singles. So 3 to 4 singles over a time span of about 180 days. Give it about 4 to 5 months of just working a certain amount of singles and then dropping them, just bit by bit. So
okay,
because man, to be up against the Drakes and those type of guys, man, they got big bread and a lot of support. So as an indie artist, you got to work your record, and the time span of a record to really work as an indie artist is about 8 to 12 months. With a minimum budget of about $125,000. So I don't got $125,000, so I'm playing it smart, really working the record. So the ones I gave you is records that I've been working. I just dropped. The first one we'll look at is going to be How We LA.
Okay.
So that's the one we're going to drop. That's the one I've been working in the streets.
And what's the mixtape called?
The mixtape's called Nitty to Many Cities. So T.O. Many Cities. So since I've been to so many cities, lived in a lot of cities, I I got a swag of a lot of different cities, so I'm able to move, man. I can move in the South. You can catch me on the record just speaking straight Southern slang. I know all the grits and gravy, you know what I'm saying? I've been, you know, trapping through Atlanta. All, you know, when the bando wasn't called the bando, I was there doing it. So
okay,
you know, I'm from the South Side of Chicago, so
that's right. Big
you know, all over the city, Cook County, baby.
Big up.
LA, Florida, like I said. So it's really just a combination of me sort of bringing all of those elements together on a project. So Nitty to many cities is who I am.
All right, Nitty to many cities, and so right now you've got the video that you've just done for How We LA,
yeah,
and that's blowing up on YouTube right now.
Yeah,
so let's get into that one. So just set up that particular song a little bit, and you know tell me a little bit about the creative process for that song, and we'll get into it.
So man, I was in the studio trying to find like that LA vibe record, you know what I'm saying? So I heard this record and I was like, man, producer I got with, I heard these 808s on the record and I was like, man, them 808s is LA, like that's all LA. And when I was envisioning writing the record, I started thinking about all the places in LA that everybody be at, that everybody be chilling at, that everything's going down at, all the landmarks, you know, from downtown to Crenshaw to Hollywood to,
absolutely, to
Santa Monica to LAX. You got to come in through LAX to Rosecrans to Manchester to Slauson to, you know what I'm saying? So I decided to create a record, and since I'm not from LA, I couldn't really speak from the like I was from LA, so I tried to create a record that sort of put everybody as a sort of like a foreigner of LA right into the space, and then for everybody that's from LA could vibe to it and feel it. So it's a straight LA anthem record, How We LA, Nitty, and make sure you go check that out on YouTube. You just go Nitty, How We LA, and go check out the music video, man. We shot that joint around LA, man, so really representing.
Outstanding. All right, so we're gonna get into it. Nitty, How We LA from the new mixtape. Let's hear it. Check it out on YouTube.
Ladies wanna dance, make them understand how we LA. Your chance, time to do your dance, make them understand how we LA. Homie poppin' bands, ladies wanna dance, make them understand how we LA. Hopped off the plane yelling LA, today was a motherfucking good day. About to enjoy this hood in a hood way, ain't no telling what a real would say. 4 or 5 bumpin' WA, yelling out the window, it's easy. Looking at the foreign like it's breezy, but it ain't though. And ain't no place in this motherfucking city that I can't go, that I won't go, that I don't know. Where your hood at? Bet you me and my got a motherfucking hood rat. Everywhere where you good at. I do never show love, I never bow down to scrub. Pay my tax, throw my dues to them thugs. So I'm a talent, blow some motherfucking bud. It's your chance, time to do your dance, make them understand how we LA. Homie poppin' bands, ladies wanna dance, make them understand how we LA. This is your chance, time to do your dance, make them understand how we LA. Homie poppin' bands, ladies wanna dance, make them understand how we LA. Touchdown in the town back in 06, riding Russia, St. Shug like oh. At Universal talking hedge funds, no shit. I love the town, ain't no telling what you go get. 4 seasons, Beverly Hills used to hold it down. Shots of Queen Latifah talking Bobby Brown. Hustle hard, never had a weekday. From a 1-bedroom like my feet. I ain't trying to plug on another name, ain't trying to plug on another fame. I know the type of shit that make you lame, but everything about the town make change. $1 million in the town ain't. It's all about do what you get. It's all about the money or the hit. It's all about the Grammy or the Oscar. It's all about the sauce on the pasta. It's all about your rain on the roster. It's all about the steak and the lobster. It's all about the real and imposters. It's all about the beef with the choppers. It's all about your meat with the mobsters. So welcome to the town, it's how it's going down. Homie, let me show you how we LA. This is your chance, time to do your dance. Make them understand how we LA. Homie poppin' bands, ladies wanna dance, make them understand how we LA. If you from out of town, baby, let your man know. We bout to show them how we LA on the dance floor. Dance so smooth, look like a crip walk. And we do it while we talk. Move your feet, homie, while you throw your good up. Throw your gang signs while you blow your good up. She move her head around, boy, like she tweaking. Drop her on the floor like she geeking. This is your chance, time to do your dance. Make them understand how we yell at. Homie poppin' bands, ladies wanna dance. Make them understand how we yell at. This is your chance, time to do your dance. Make them understand how we yell at. Homie poppin' bands, ladies wanna dance. Make them understand how we yell at.
This is your chance. Sir. This is your chance. UrbanSoulRadio.fm. Yo.
That was hot.
Yo, that was hot, bro. That was hot. You just heard How We LA from Nitty. So, ladies.
I was turning up.
They was turning up. They was in here. If we didn't have Ustream difficulties right now, you guys would have saw it's popping in here. Booties was shaking. It's hot in here. It's hot in here. The booties were shaking. It's sweat flying. It was just, how we LA. If I
may give my honest opinion, and I've done this a few times with different artists in the, here. Sometimes you just have to stroke their ego when you don't feel it. But this is the third song that was played, and I'm absolutely blown. Not just saying that, but this song right here, I just shared it on my Facebook.
There we go.
I love this song. That's probably, the other two are wonderful, but this one right here, I love this song. It was something about you. Definitely, for you not to be from LA, you made it so LA that we LA. I love that song.
Is has its different mood. There's a time throughout the day to play each song.
Definitely.
Okay.
You had the prior club. Now you had that it's a summer day. Girls about to just go out or hit something and just get love that song.
Okay, so let's keep it going then. I got a couple of more songs from the mixtape. So what do you want to play next?
Man, let me see here.
We got drinks. We got.
Let's turn it up.
Which you did not bring.
Let's turn it up with Let's Go. Let's turn it up with Let's Go, and let's just get it just turned all the way up with Let's Go. This is a record right here.
Requires twerking.
Let's go. What?
This one.
Did you send me that record, brother? Because I don't see that one on here.
Yeah,
because I already ripped my jeans.
Sure.
Hold on.
That's in the batch.
Hold on. Let's make sure the brother sent me this one now.
That was in the batch.
Hold on.
Sure. Yeah. So, let me ask y'all a question. So, I really been pushing How We LA. I actually love that record. I think that record is a smash.
There's no thinking. It is a smash.
I totally agree.
I want to know because I always be like, because I'm not from LA. Is that dude from Watts? Is that dude from Compton? Is that dude from East LA? Is that dude from Riverside? From Inland Empire. Gonna
sound like it.
That's an actual LA anthem.
Yeah,
I love that. That's one of them records that needs to be pushed on streaming radio.
Bump that.
I need that.
You're gonna make me go get a sound system in my car.
That's one of those songs that needs to be pushed on. We're internet radio, but that's the song that needs to be pushed on.
I really want to see it go hard on internet radio, and
it will.
And
I wanted to bubble
indie
radio.
It'll do good.
Let it bubble.
That song right there is a song you should always take with you as one of them bangers. It's guaranteed. I don't think anyone won't like it.
Don't leave home without.
So y'all feel like it's time for me to really? So let me ask you a question: is that record a club record? If the DJ dropped that record at
when that song played
at Supper Club, will that record go?
Oh yes.
Will that record go at Supper Club?
Any club in LA, that's one of those songs that comes on and you'll see people. You might have a few Crips walking on there.
It up
you
and
might have
hey, walk away real quick. And
that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want the LA girl to be like, hold on, chill out. Like this my. I want that LA dude to walk away and be like, hold on, homie, chill out for a second.
No,
this about LA, and then I want him to turn to that person that ain't from LA and look at him like, man, you just need to get this right here.
Get this.
That's the song.
Okay, all right.
You can't go wrong with that song.
All right, so let's go. I have the track. I've retrieved it.
Let's go.
I've retrieved it, and so I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and get into Let's Go from Nitty. Where we going?
Where we going, Nitty?
Let's go.
Where we going, Nitty?
We going to too many
to 101 places, girl.
Let's go. Let's go. Some bottles on it. Let's go.
12.
Let's go. Hit the club on it. Let's go. Let's go. Pop some bottles on it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Coming this year, yeah, I told you. No liquor in my cup like it's old dude. Got respect the game like it's old school. Youngins on the block don't respect no room. Too many shots on the block can't make no moves. If ain't no money or no profit, boy, we both lose. Do this rap, I'm trying to reach a nip. I'm trying to teach a nip. Straight preaching nip. They said hands up, my hands down. Faces on the ground, don't make a sound. Try to keep down. First rule, you gotta stay alive on this money ride. Hit the club on it, let's go. Pop some bottles on it, let's go. All about my kippers, get this bopper, let's go. All about my business, time to pop it, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hit the club on it, let's go. Pop some bottles on it, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They talking change, they doing the same. They talking lame, marching ain't change. Gotta get it done with the money that I came with. All about that money on the way to explain it. Get the bustin' out our rivals on my brother's keep. Get your education, open color sneakers. Learn your history, bruh, we get it. The first time you hit the soil, it was business. Like that fake shit, let the real get it you. You want that real money, boy, you need a business suit. Pull your pants up, put your glass up. Come to my section, put your hands up. Hit the club on it, let's go. Pop some bottles on it, let's go. All about my chippers, get this bopper, let's go. All about my business, time to pop it, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hit the club on it, let's go. Pop some bottles on it, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My homies from the GO said go get it. My boys from the A said shout it, handle your business. My niggas from the O said y'all already know. DJ Marcus Fox said you ready, Nitty. Let's go. So blast out. I'm a goner, I'm a throwing up the W's. Welcome to California. All I do is ball. Then boy, I'm kicking it. If life is a gamble, boy, you know I'm living it. Same, different day, Instagram witnesses. Catch me breaking bread if you could justify the benefits. Put God first to make this whole life limitless. Put God first to make this whole life limitless. Hit the club on it, let's go. Pop some bottles on it, let's go. All about my kippers, get this bopper, let's go. All about my business, time to pop it, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hit the club on it, let's go. Pop some bottles on it, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Come on. Urban Soul Radio FM, man.
Nothing but
Urban Soul Radio showing me love.
Just fire coming, man. We dig it, man. We're digging the mixtape right now. So since we're running out of time here, I mean, really, we have all the time in the world, but since it's a 2-hour show, we're gonna get right into another song, man. So tell me what do you want me to play? Set it up for me.
I want to do just two more here, man. Let's drop Drinks on Me. So this is a straight club record, straight get it in record. Straight club banger.
See, when you say get it in, baby's like,
get it in. It's a get it in at the club. It's a get it in at the club record, though.
Okay.
This a turn up.
Oh, that's a
at the
Nitty
club.
record. She gets
it in
at
pop
the
bottles
club.
and this is
in the back of the club under the chairs and stuff.
This is for the dudes popping bottles. All drinks on me.
I'm ballin', boy, I guess I gotta blind them haters watching. I guess I gotta stop. My whole section wildin'. I guess I got it live. 150 bottles. I guess we got a pop. She don't like that Disneyland champagne roller coaster.
All drinks on me.
Why you make everything sound so sexy all the time? Is my mic on?
Yes.
It could be a hip hop song.
Yes, your mic is on.
Everything you say is sexy. Ooh, all drinks on me. Put it on me too then.
Okay. All right. We'll pour some. Okay. All right. So we're running out of time, so I had to cut that one off, but we're feeling that jam. So the last one, man, talk to me about it.
Yeah, man. So this record, like I said, I really wanted to diversify sort of the portfolio on the project. This is a record called Shock and Awe. I created this record almost a year ago, been perfecting this record. And this record right here, man, is bananas. This is a straight against the powers that be type of record. So when I'm telling you I ran that full back against the hardest track that I can find with the most heavily conscious sort of in your face, let's fix our families, let's fix our communities, let's go against all of the negative things in our community record. Like if you ever heard of a crunk hardcore conscious record, this is that record. This is called,
we need that.
This is called Shock and Awe, man.
Shock
this
and
record
Awe
is bananas.
Combination
all right,
of
let's
Little
get
John
into
and
it.
Oz.
Let's get into it. Shock and Awe, last one, running out of time, but we want you to hear it on urbansoulradio.fm.
Yeah, it's your boy Nitty. It's that Shock and Awe. 20 leagues above sea level. These faking and flossing, man. They ain't doing it they talking about on these records, man. Holla at me. It's so Valentine, your rating error. Only lift anything, say we made an error. Boys in the hood, young men made a terror. Too many blocks looking like Afghanistan. Mama screaming while they backing up the ambulance. I'm on that Shock and Awe. The dope game came knocking on. Tupac bad, Rose, okay, Machiavelli, yeah. Yeah, this real on this track and field. And I'm ready out, hear my soul shoot kill. Revolution gon' be straight up televised. And I'ma try for it, might die for it. They said boys run by any means necessary. Go for your gun. They was looking for a voice and I'm the fucking one. God's only child, now I'm the only son. Yeah, 20 leagues above sea level, man. Shock and Awe. I'm trying to tell you, man, stop selling these young folk fake dreams. Bullshit. It's so Valentine, your rating error. Only whipped in the game, say we made an error. Boys in the hood, young men made a terror. Too many blocks looking like Afghanistan. Mama screaming while they backing up the ambulance. I'm on the Shock and Awe. The dope game came knocking on. Tupac bad, Rose, okay, Machiavelli, yeah. I'm on that, get your hand out of my pocket. Malcolm X gone, Martin Luther gone. I'm telling you, education, I come and push you on. They talking selling zones, they talking pushing bricks. Ass leash these, they ain't pushing you. Fake errors, mistake error, got you rocking. Shake error, cake error, yeah, that shit is stop. Weed, that hard, yeah. It's that Shock and Awe. 20 leagues above sea level. I'm trying to tell you, man. Go get your education.
You did that.
Shock and Awe.
Do you have a bad one? Like you haven't. There was not one song we played that was a bad one.
I'm sure I could find one somewhere in life.
Yeah, well, it won't be from you, but it won't be from you.
Yeah.
Before we
are back. We are signing off. We are gonna sign off, and so right now, baby is banging right now. Nitty wants to know where our CD is.
How you come in so tight like that? You're not a rookie. You come in so tight. You done gave us a club song.
See, he got to keep these songs close to the vest, though. He can't be giving out, you know.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I ain't officially released the whole mixtape. So like I said, you know, right now I really want everybody to just go out and support, you know, that How We LA. Let's get that going. You know, as I drop music videos, I just dropped another music video, My Beat Go Hard. We didn't play that tonight, but that's like a little snippet. You could go Nitty, My Beat Go Hard on YouTube. That's another joint. So I'm just working records right now, but I'm looking to release the project. I was supposed to release it on my birthday, which was August 23rd. I'm gonna push it about another 30 to 60 days, and then you know, and then I'm done. So can I do some quick shout outs real quick?
Outstanding. Yeah. Quick shout outs. Get them in.
Yeah, just want to shout out, man, the whole fam, Billboard ENT, Nitty ENT. I want to shout out my boy J-Trax. We didn't get to talk about the film. Call Me King got a new film coming out. Record on that project. Shout out to my boy JunSu Lyrical that's on that project. Want to shout out to my designer that do a lot of my graphics design, LDS Designs. Shout out to everybody out there just doing their music. Really appreciate Urban Soul Radio for bringing me in.
Yeah.
And you know, thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Outstanding. Well, thanks so much for being here, brother. And we want to thank everybody that's listening. Thank you for tuning in to UrbanSoulRadio.fm. We love you all over the world. And I know that my beautiful co-host co-signed that for me, and that would be the lovely Nikki London and baby Cakes over here in the corner to my right. So thank you guys so much. We are signing off, and we're gonna leave you with the rest of Shock and Awe, and we're out of here, man. You guys, ladies, got anything to say?
No, we just want to thank Nitty for coming. I mean, awesome music. I look forward to it. You know, we can't wait till you drop it. By the way, before we leave, where can fans, I'm pretty sure you gained some tonight, where can they find you once again?
Man, just make sure you check me out on Instagram, Niddy Beats. So NIDDYBEATZ, Nitty Beats, man. You just pull me up, I'm right there. Or you could just Google me, man. NIDDY, you know, straight up Google me, or producer NIDDY, ANR NIDDY on Google. It'll pull up everything on me. You connect me straight from there, man. So
there
first
you go.
page and everything.
Google them. Check out the YouTube, How We LA. Check out the video. Check us out on UrbanSoulRadio.fm. We are out of here.
Okay, Machiavelli, yeah. I'm on that. Get your hand out of my pocket. Malcolm X gone, Martin Luther gone. I'm telling you, education, I come and put you on. They talking selling zones, they talking pushing bricks. Ass leash these, they ain't pushing you. Fake air, mistake air, got you rockin'. Shake air, cake air, yeah, that shit is stopping. Weed, hard on ya. Yeah, it's that shock and all. 20 leagues above sea level. Trying to tell you, man, go get your education, man. Don't let these fake stories. It's Obama time, your reign error. Only good in the game say we made an error. Boys in the hood, young men made a terror. Too many cops looking like Afghanistan. Mama screaming while they backing up the ambulance. I'm on that shock and awe. The dope game, ain't blocking all. Tupac bad. Rose, okay, Machiavelli, yeah. A lot of these rappers in the closet on that funny shit. Don't always think it's all about the money trip. They say shout it, you won't show advance. Now your favorite rapper got you in his hand. These talking about the kitchen, said they baking up. Pocket full of stones, said that they be shaking up. I hit the studio, time to wake them up. So leave them on the lawn and watch a real wake them up. Sea level, it's that shock and all. I'm like Trey, we still got one brother left. It's Obama time, no reign error. Only good in the game say we made an error. Boys in the hood, young men made a terror. Too many blocks looking like Afghanistan. Mama screaming while they backing up the ambulance. I'm on that shock and all. The dope gang, came blocking all. Tupac bad. Rose, okay, Machiavelli, yeah. Yeah, I told y'all I was coming, man. It's out here. hurricane wood. Tell these young folks on selling dope. That fake ass. Yup. Time.
The music.
Urban Soul Radio, the station that treats indies just like majors. Listen now at urbansoulradio.fm. You can also find us on iTunes Radio under the Urban R&B tab. Download Live 365 or the TuneIn app on your mobile device. Follow us on Twitter at USR Live. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
All my music on one station.
Urban Soul Radio, redefining what you're used to.
The music.
Urban Soul Radio, the station that treats indies just like majors. Listen now at urbansoulradio.fm. You can also find us on iTunes Radio under the Urban R&B tab. Download Live 365 or the TuneIn app on your mobile device. Follow us on Twitter at USR Live. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
All my music on one station.
Urban Soul Radio, redefining what you're used to.
The music.
Urban Soul Radio, the station that treats indies just like majors. Listen now at urbansoulradio.fm. You can also find us on iTunes Radio under the Urban R&B tab. Download Live 365 or the TuneIn app on your mobile device. Follow us on Twitter at USR Live. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
All my music on one station.
Urban Soul Radio, redefining what you're used to.